It's the night, a right time for laughter. We have the guys to fill a custard, even though one is a jar of mustard. Thank God it's Tuesday. We take a look at comedians, and Charles used to be one. We have a lot to say about comedy. Can you believe Gray is a jar of mustard? Then there's Lapsed. What does he do? And why is he here?
Thank God it's Tuesday.
That's right. Tuesday. TGIT is your weekly stand-up comedy stop with me, Gray Poupée, a comedy superfan, here to celebrate jokes, break down punchlines, and remind you that the show is always on Tuesday. Tuesday. Like and subscribe. The man in the box to my right is Charles. That's YouTube at Willis Greedia. In comedy's complex classroom, Charles is a committed craftsman of cleverness, carefully calculating crowd cues and cultivating clean, consistent cadence. How are you doing this fine April Fool's Eve, Charles?
15. You're getting better and better, sir. Quite impressive. We're here. It's
How's
the
Tuesday
finals.
treating you?
I'm excited.
It is. It's finally here.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. Well, as always, the third scoop in this Comedy Sunday is just below Charles. It's Lapsed.
I'm just below
YouTube.
Charles. Just a little.
At the Lapsed. Well, in my rankings, yes. But they're not scientific this time. But go ahead and check him out at YouTube at The Lapsed Comic Fan. Lapsed is a lovable, low-level laughsmith, laboring through light lifts and lopsided lines, lively in the limelight, yet loudly learning the limits of landing on linoleum. How's it going, Lapsed?
I got nothing. I got nothing for that. Landing on linoleum is about right too. That's perfect. That is perfect for me.
Fair enough. Our very inaugural first guest, and we are very lucky to have the cherry atop the sundae that is on a Tuesday. This is Cody Leach, YouTube at Cody Leach YT. Commanding the crossroads of cinema and commentary, Cody crafts captivating critiques with calculated clarity, conquering YouTube with charisma, while curating conversations on Lost in the Shadows. Credit where credit is due. He's the comedic courier who carried Charles out of the dark and carefully cultivated his connection to contemporary comedy. How's it going, Cody?
Cool. I just want to note to all of my my dedicated Reddit and Twitter followers, I was not prefaced that there would be generative AI in this video, so I don't want to hear any shit about my involvement.
What are you talking about? We went out and we filmed that. It was just a bad day.
It was a laborious process.
Yes.
Well, hell yeah, guys. How's it going? So this last week, any of you happen to catch any comedy? I know Jeff Ross just had his Broadway show, Take a Banana for the Ride, released on Netflix. Any of y'all happen to catch any comedy this last week?
No.
Yes, I did. I'm trying to find who I watched. It was
That good, huh?
oh, it was not good. It was what's his name? Something Chen. It was the thing was called Funny Garden or something. It was on Netflix. It was new. It wasn't funny. So there was that. I did watch that.
Last comedy I watched, I'm months behind on it because I think it came out like tail end of last year. But when I was in Austin, Texas, for South by Southwest, I watched Bill Burr's Hulu special.
Oh, wow.
Not his strongest, but
right.
It was decent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really ended up liking that one, but yeah, definitely not his strongest one.
But yeah, like it's kind of like Louis C.K., where like shitty Bill Burr is still pretty good. Like,
yeah.
Pretty good.
Pizza, sex, and Bill Burr's kind of, even when it's bad, it's not bad.
Always good.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I happen to catch the aforementioned Jeff Ross's kind of Broadway show released on Netflix. It's interesting. I don't know if you're too into like comedians doing one-man shows. I know
isn't that what they do?
Did a few of them. Well,
a guy on
but it's not
stage.
that. You know,
It's
there's
jokes I
song
work
and
and
dance,
tap
it's
out.
Broadway. Yeah.
His name was Aaron Chen. That's who it was. Sorry.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've
he's-
definitely
Her.
seen some of that dude's work before, but I need to check out that new one and see if you're wrong,
Apparently
sir.
not.
Because
I mean, I've
been digging a lot of what Netflix has been putting out. Well, just wait. Tony's special is coming out real soon, so
Oh,
I think you're
boy!
going to be back on Netflix.
Yeah. Can't wait for that one.
So
I think it's going to be a good time.
let me jump in. I wanted to explain to everyone why Cody's here. So we now have the trifecta here of people that have brought me back to the light. I think you mentioned it in your script there, Gray, that I kind of... Oh, sorry, off the top of your head.
Yeah.
How silly of me to say that. Yeah, when I stopped doing stand-up, I just kind of stopped and like didn't want to hear anything about it. And I don't know, it's my own personal shit going on. And when I went and visited Cody a couple of years ago, we were driving somewhere. I don't remember where it was. We didn't discuss comedy at all. We've never discussed anything about it. And Cody, you put on a comedian. I don't know if you remember that trip, but
Yeah, Schultz.
yeah, it was something that like, I don't know, in a different light, I probably would have been like, oh no, not stand up, but I actually enjoyed it.
Mhm.
And I don't know. Was there anything behind that little thing other than we're just in a car and I don't want to have silence, but
I think it was just the timing of it, because if I remember correctly, that was the special that he actually had to spend his own money to buy back because they wanted to edit the living fuck out of it. And so I think that was the preface for me, was like, hey, you're into this world. Like, this is a guy who's kind of up and coming. This is a really cool story. And like, you know, I hadn't seen the whole thing, but I was like, this stand-up's really strong. And so we just put it on and heard most of it, at least on the drive to and from. But
right.
That would have to be so frustrating. Putting that out and we're gonna edit the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
No.
Especially if you're like a blue comedian, like what
Right.
just let me work. It's just funny because there's been times where people have heard about me being a comedian and they're like, oh, you're gonna love so and so, and it's like a puppet act, and it's like, oh, thanks. Thanks
No.
for putting me through this.
I've got a good enough idea of your sense of humor. I knew what was going to be a hit or a complete miss. So
yeah. So it was interesting. It like Cody, you like kind of broke the wall down a little bit, and these two are having me talk about it for weeks. And here we are with the culmination of March Hackness. Cody, what is your definition of a hack? Because there's quite a few different definitions.
I mean, I don't usually, when you hear hack, that's like such a negative connotation. Like, this guy sucks at what he does. That's the only way I've ever really heard it used. Like, you know, people call me a hack. You know what I mean? So it's a word. I've never really heard any other definition other than like, whatever this guy's trying to do, he's not good at it.
Yeah. I think for like normies, like the public, the term hack is more of that definition, like, oh, they're bad. But I don't think, I don't know, on my end of things, hack would be if anyone can do that material, if it's not special about you, like if it doesn't really, like if my stand-up, a lot of my stuff was observational humor. Observational humor is considered hack by most people. So I'm a hack. Like there are certain definitions that kind of make sense. Although how many people can talk about the airport and have it be their own? I think it's Gray. Did you go through your definition or the definition?
Oh yeah.
Do you have either?
Sure. How about both? So
Okay.
I think hack comes from hackneyed. So hackneyed meaning being overused, unoriginal, or trite. So I think that's kind of what is meant by hack. Like they used to have hack court back in the day, where they other comedians would kind of put each other up for the test. Like, hey, I think this bit is a little bit too predictable. It's a little bit too anyone could do this. We know what the punchline is coming from. That's closer to like a street joke. Like, can you really lay claim to it? But it doesn't mean it's bad. Like, the thing is, hack works. A lot of times that familiarity, it'll get an instant laugh from the audience. It's just kind of more, you know where this is going before it actually gets there. Type of
So it's
deal.
like another word of saying generic.
Yeah,
I think
I was
so.
with you, dude. I was with you when this first started. I hear hack the way it's used. I was like, oh, that must mean bad. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, oh, he's a hack actor. You always hear in shows. Oh, that guy's a fucking hack. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I thought the same thing. So,
Well, so to compare it to like
Fuck you
YouTube or
guys.
something. So to compare it to YouTube, Cody, do you remember like when trailer reviews were like white hot and everyone were you doing YouTube by that point where people
I
were
mean,
just doing,
people still do them, so I don't know if we're past that era.
yeah,
But yeah.
it's like that, like the dime a dozen nature of it. I don't know if that would be a fair comparison, but like that's kind of hack. Like I'm gonna react to a trailer. I'm gonna make fake faces and like anyone and everyone are doing it. Like the dime a dozen nature, I think it's not necessarily bad. It's just predictable.
Yeah.
I think is a better way to put it.
Generic makes
Yeah,
the
it's
most
not-
sense as like a comparative word to me. It's like it's not,
Okay.
you can have something generic that's not bad. It's just like there's nothing about this that I'm gonna write home about.
Right.
Yeah, and it's not meant to be a moral judgment. It's more like a note on the craft. Like, it's more generic, but that doesn't mean it doesn't work. I mean, how many of those, like Charles was talking about the YouTube trailer reviews, how many of those are super successful and how many channels did those launch? Like, it works. That doesn't mean it's not going to work. It's just, it's not necessarily original. It's kind of jumping on a bandwagon or something,
Gotcha.
so to speak. But yeah, a lot of the people on here, every single person on this list has made me laugh. I don't think any of them shouldn't be in show business or anything like that. But it's not about my preferences. It's kind of about your guys' preferences. Perhaps we should explore that a little bit more before we get into this main show. I think there's one way to kind of explore preferences, and I think that's to do it scientifically. So there's only one way that we can do that. That's to blindly take out. You don't want to be biased by what could come up here. So I think the only scientific way to find out what you truly appreciate is to do it blindly. So
Okay.
Laps,
oh
sir.
boy, I can't wait.
I
For
think we're
this
gonna need
segment.
to start with you. So
Of course.
all I'm gonna ask you to do is, just without knowing what's coming next, just rank which comedian is your favorite. That's all you got to do, Laps.
This is gonna
Okay.
be good. All good comedians.
Nate Bargatze, great comedian.
Who?
Nate Bargatze? You're not familiar with
Right.
one of the high? Okay.
4. I don't know who the fuck that is.
Or for Bargatze, you don't know Bargatze.
He hosted
All right.
SNL.
No.
Yeah,
Oh, did he?
Jim
I
Gaffigan.
know who that is. I'll say 3.
Three for Gaffigan. Okay.
Mm.
Gabriel Iglesias.
Nice
Didn't
hat.
you already have
Fluffy.
me rank him? Didn't you already have me do him?
Yeah,
Rank
you've ranked him before, but comparing these ranks is what gives us our
It's against
scientific
different
accuracy.
people.
2.
Mhm. 2.
Sure.
And putting them in different lists also helps
Mhm.
as well.
Yeah.
Brian Regan,
5.
5, meaning your number one favorite comedian is Dave Coulier.
Oh, that's a perfect list. That's a perfect list. I mean, come on, dude. Anybody who
Huh.
like gets a song written about him by Alanis Marmosets, like that's a fucking that in my book. Cut it out. I mean, seriously, folks.
I mean, yeah,
Dude,
she did play
why
God
do you
for her
hate
to
me
write a
so
song about.
much? Like,
I-
what have I done?
I
to
don't know what
you?
you're talking about. This is just trying to find your preferences, sir. Just
These are all my
thank you.
preferences. You
Yeah,
can find them all back here and over there.
we appreciate you protecting us from the dangers of unpredictability. Charles, sir.
Yes.
I'm going to have you do the same thing. Just blindly rank 1 through 5 without knowing what's coming next. Just your favorite comedian.
I only do things in the dark. Oh, Bob Saget. 3. We're
3.
doing. I know what we're doing. Okay.
What?
No, I have a funny feeling this is all sitcom stuff. Oh, I'm wrong. All right.
No. Greg Giraldo.
Shit,
One of the
gone too
greater
soon.
roasters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2?
2. Okay. Patrice O'Neill.
Fuck. 1.
1. Okay. Ralphie May. 4 or 5?
4.
4.
What do you got from you?
Wow. Norm MacDonald at 5.
This,
Wow,
this shit's
sir.
rigged.
Wow.
Do you see the level of comedians he gives Charles, the person that he likes? and then me,
Do you
someone
like
that
me
he
there?
hates. You got
I'm just
people that are
saying.
funny.
Alanis Morissette wrote a song about Uncle Joey. Can any
true.
of these
It
guys
is
say
true. Are you? Did you put that
Uh,
on there because he has mustard?
that?
Oh,
Maybe. But thank you, Charles.
There you go.
Your responses have been helpful in labeling the shelves of your comedic library.
didn't help me.
Really appreciate that. Uh, Cody, sir,
God.
because you are gracing us with your presence, I would like you to participate as well. I wasn't sure exactly the depth of your comedic knowledge, but I figured as a movie reviewer, you probably know Netflix, and hopefully you know a lot of the comedic Netflix specials. So
Find out.
I just grabbed a few. So yeah, just blindly, without knowing what's coming next, just rank your favorite Netflix special 1 through 5. First one, Matt Rife's Unwrapped, a Christmas crowdwork special.
We'll do 4. I don't like the idea of a crowd work
4.
special, even though I do like Matt Rife.
Oh, see,
Okay. All right. Well, Tom Segura's Teacher from last year. I heard you say that you're a little backed up on, so you might not have seen it. It just came out like right around Christmas last year.
We'll go 3. Tom Segura is one
3.
of those guys that I wish I thought was a little funnier, but maybe I haven't seen his best stuff.
You might have. Bert Kreischer, Lucky, also from
I'm getting
2025.
fucked. I can already feel it. Let me go ahead and loosen up. 5.
5. Okay. Joe Rogan, Burn the Boats from 2024.
I'm a Joe Rogan defender, but this was not his best special. I actually saw most of this special live in Texas 2 years before, and it was a lot more timely and pertinent at the time that I saw it. So it's a little bit weird, but I'm going to have to say number 1 because I know the next one's going to hurt.
Number 1. Okay. Smart man. So the final one is Amy Schumer's Emergency Contact from 2023. Which is apparently your number 2 choice.
And you blew it.
number 2, Cody, huh?
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. I was toying with Bert. I was like, this feels like a setup because he's on this episode.
It is a
so it's-
setup.
Yeah, there you go.
It's
All
what
right.
else-
Well,
he always
setup here.
does that.
But thank you, Cody. Your answers have officially logged your
Dude,
comedic preference
How
into the public record.
scientific was that? That was so
Very.
science oriented.
yeah.
It was blind. Everyone understood. I don't know.
Sure, sure.
But hell yeah.
You're sick.
Well,
He is.
a little bit. But yeah, I guess it's that time that I'm trying to. There we go.
Next name called, same damn hope, same short walk, same tight throat. I know it's rough, I know it's cruel, but I keep watching the bucket pull.
So
Okay.
to give you a little backdrop on that song there, Cody, this segment we're about to do is subtitled 5 Minutes Alone. And that, of course, is Pantera's I'm Broken, because 5 minutes alone is something that can't be used for that. What we do, are you familiar with Kill Tony, Cody?
Somewhat, yeah. It's he kind of has random comedians come up and they do like a minute of comedy or whatever, and yeah.
Yeah. So what we're doing is judging the stand-up only. We're not watching any of the interview portion. We're just watching the stand-up portion. And there's 4 choices. No book, which essentially means this person shouldn't be doing stand-up. Small book, which means, nice try. Keep going at it. Medium book, which you're onto it. And large book, which means you're something special.
Okay.
And these 2 will give you different definitions of what this is and why we do it. But just at the end of each comedian, give your score.
All right.
We're just
Great.
just watching and observing. What are you talking about? I'm just saying, we're kind of putting our.
All you do is sit there and go, well, the interview must have done the thing that happened and why he got. Nope.
I don't know how using logical deduction would be cheating, but fair
Well, 'cause
enough.
we're supposed to
I'm
be
just saying
ranking
we're
what
not
we think
factoring
the
in.
comedy- That's what we're doing.
Well, we're not factoring in the interview, but he is when Tony's giving out the book. So I like to give my score and then what I think Tony will. I don't think that's cheating, but without any further ado, let's get to the first bucket poll.
Through it. Your next one goes by the name of Freddie Dolesi, everybody. Freddie Dolesi. Here comes Freddie. Make some noise for Freddie, everybody.
I just realized I think everything is a little racist. Like my brother got a Tesla 5 years ago, and in 5 years, Tesla went from clean power to white power. Just like that. That's crazy. How do you hate people but love the environment? That's like if the KKK was like, yo, we not burning no more crosses. We LED lighting them. You know? Strobe effect. We ride at dawn. We're solar powered. I don't know, man. I think everything a little racist because I'm from Virginia. You know, Virginia's racist. Like, we don't have sports teams. We got to support the DC teams. I didn't even know the football team's name was racist until the first game I went to. It was the Cowboys versus the Redskins on Thanksgiving. That's not a game. That's a reenactment. You know? That's like if they had a team called the Cops and they played the Niggas. You know? On Juneteenth. Like,
Absolutely fantastic. Freddie Dolesi.
Okay. It doesn't stop the second I hit the button. So, yeah, I'll try and not spoil anything. Yeah.
Is this a situation like the blind ranking where if we choose something, we can't use it again?
No. There will be overlap.
Okay. So they can all be no books if it's really bad night.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
They
Cool.
can be.
Okay.
So I'd say some of what he's doing there is a bit hack. He's definitely using
Some.
like the racial stereotypes. Who hasn't heard? I've heard countless jokes about literally the Cowboys or the Redskins, and then throwing in the element of Thanksgiving. Like I swear I've heard like 10 different versions of that same joke. He did change it up a little bit for his similarity, but
The tag,
man.
the cops and
yeah,
other people?
on Juneteenth.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, like, he understands some form, but yeah, for me, it definitely, I don't think it quite gets a medium book from me. I think I'd go small, but maybe I'm not a favorable judge. I don't know. I felt like I'd seen all of his stuff before. To me, it came off pretty hack.
The only part of his bit that I thought had potential to go somewhere was the Tesla Elon Musk thing, but he did like the most like basic version of it. Like I think he has potential if he works on it a little bit more.
Right.
So I'll say small book because I don't think it was like the worst shit ever, but it felt like almost like a first pass on every joke. Like
Yeah,
the first
right.
funny observation, we'll write it down, we'll roll with it, and there's something there to the whole like burning across with LED lights. It's just there's a much funnier version somewhere.
Yeah, like clean coal. Like there's something else that isn't LEDs. Like LEDs feels like such a cop out of a punchline. I agree with that. It can be worked on, but it just feels like you said, a first pass. It's small so far.
Compared to the other people that we see on this show, this guy had actual jokes. So
True.
it's very, very
Uncomfortable.
hard. Yeah, he made jokes. I mean, they weren't great, but they were jokes. So based on the material alone, I would give him a medium joke book.
Okay.
Ooh, wow, laughs. That is very generous.
Well,
of you, sir.
everybody else we see in this fucking show comes up and they're just like fucking picking their dicks and fucking standing there like assholes. So this
Fair
guy
enough.
told jokes. They weren't good, but they were jokes at least.
Fair enough. That's definitely why I wanted to give him a small book, not no book or whatever. Even though I didn't find it funny, there's definitely he's got premise in there and he's got kind of setup. I wish, like Cody was saying, he would have taken a couple more passes at it. I think he could have farmed that for funny. There's something there, but it's a skeleton.
Could be nerves too.
Well-
Don't count out nerves.
That
Like,
minute should have been deeper.
fine.
Well, let's see what Tony thought.
A great set, fun times, unbelievable
Great.
interview. Thank you so much, Freddie Dolesi.
No book.
No book?
No book.
Did he give him a book previously? I think, okay, fair enough. No book.
Do you see a book in his hands?
I
Does
see
he
no book.
typically preface like rejecting them by saying how great they were? Because that was kind of a mixed message. Hey, great times. Fuck off. Never come back.
I'm wondering if he didn't get a book previously. Like every once in a while, it's that.
Sucks.
Yes. This
Big
is
giant books. No, they give big fucking books to people who are awful. And then someone who acts, I mean, I'm not saying they were good, but he told jokes. He actually told jokes. And he gets no book. This show makes no fucking sense.
Well,
The interview, I'm sure, had something to do with it. But yeah, it was a lot of praise for literally nothing. That's interesting. Okay, bucket pull 2.
All right, final bucket pool of the night. We are running deep into overtime, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do a quick set and a quick interview with Kendall Jr. to close the bucket portion of the night. Kendall Jr.
Y'all remember the first time you heard a black British guy talk? It's like, you're not supposed to sound like that. Unrelated. What the fuck? Would you ever see a girl a little too close with her dog? And think, God, I hope they ain't fucking. That's all I gotta say. Meth heads, though, you know? I've been thinking they probably do have the best pull-out game. Because of all that copper wiring. Eh? Yeah. But when a meth head has found the one, and she's got one of those copper IUDs, they cannot help themselves. And someone wants to be a father. No, I did know a girl once. She had so many abortions. She didn't even have a landing strip. It was just a Gaza strip.
Can I change my answer from the last round?
no, it's,
Wow.
Big book. No, anyway.
Wow.
That Can I tell you a
Jesus.
pet peeve of mine, which I know it's got to
Yes,
be awkward
please.
as shit, but when you have way too long of an awkward pause, like all it does is enunciate the fuck out of the fact that nobody's laughing.
especially when it's only a minute. Like, what are you taking so much time for?
Yeah, that was bad.
Well, I think he thought that somebody would laugh at some point, but the only parts that were kind of funny was the unintentional parts, like
Yeah, the awkward transitions. Yeah.
but like on a dime, just like changing lanes. Like, it's interesting. That to me, I found funny, but he didn't have like any jokes. They're sort of premises, but at the same point, they're kind of not. They're like half observations. But
Yeah.
Shock
What the hell?
value.
Yeah. Copper
Yeah.
wire. Like, that's not a punchline. Like, because copper wire. That's not an established punchline. What are you talking about?
But like, how is pullout game like because of the copper? Like, none of that is a punchline. Like, I see what connections he's trying to make, but he hasn't done it with the word. I don't know.
He's expecting the audience to make that same connection.
Yeah, that's a connection that you have to think about for too
Right.
long. Like you have to have a connection that instantaneously it's funny,
Right.
not what the fuck does that? Oh, okay, because they pull it out of the walls and it's already been 30 seconds by the time you figure it out.
That's why he waits so long for you to get to do the math in your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not good math. Yeah, for me, this is a classic case of no book. Like, he should use something to actually write and work on material, but man,
needs
this
the
is
book.
not small
The
book.
funniest part of the whole fucking thing was Steve-O's face because he's just like this.
Look, he's still got that face.
I was a meth head. This isn't funny.
Lapsed.
No book.
No book.
No.
Cody.
No book.
No book.
Is he going to get a
Okay.
big book, Charles? Did he
I don't
kill the
know.
interview?
He got booed.
Kendall.
Deserved.
Kendall.
Yes.
Here's a little joke bug, buddy. We got to keep it moving.
Thank
It's
you.
been a very long
joke
episode.
To write.
He must have killed that interview.
He needed
That's
to
all I can
write in.
say.
He needs to write jokes, so he needs something to write in.
I can understand you, but man, there's no kind of fair enough. I don't think his talent deserves a book, but
Talent.
maybe I'm
That's a
being
word
harsh.
to use. Sure.
He definitely
okay.
showed up there.
Yep.
That happened.
Number 3.
He did arrive. Number 3.
Make some noise for Luke Aaron, everybody. Here comes Luke.
How we doing tonight? All right. I'm from Wisconsin, and most people don't know much about Wisconsin other than that we have cheese. And believe it or not, I did work at a cheese factory. I was one of the guys that made sure all the Swiss cheese had holes in it. No, just kidding. I wish that was my job. My job was actually making sure those guys stayed hard. Thank you. Speaking of hard, being an adult is hard. Like, as a kid, everything felt like an adventure, and now everything just kind of feels like a responsibility. Like, I get stressed out even just leaving my house. I'm like, am I on time? Did I turn off the oven? Did I pay rent? Phone, wallet, keys, micro penis? All right, I'm good to go. No, but I'm just kidding. It's actually not that small. The last time I had sex, she said that it was perfect size. At least I think that's what she would have said, but I don't speak squirrel. All right, thank you. That's all I...
Wow.
I hate this fucking show, man. I fucking hate it.
Well, you're not seeing the cream of the crop. I think perhaps there is a selective...
Oh, Gray, are you accusing someone of a selective?
I'm accusing you of rigging the whole competition here.
Oh, really?
But,
oh, really?
I don't think he's playing by the rules. That's all I'm saying.
All right,
Yeah.
Gray kettle poop hay.
How dare you?
Oh, I dare.
Book.
Yeah,
Gray,
man. There's
bookstore.
No book.
there's some interesting kind of like turn that he was doing where it's like, I'm the guy who puts the holes in the. Just kidding. I'm the guy who makes sure that they stay hard. There's kind of something there, but I mean, that to me was like the best joke that he had in that whole set.
He talks about being an adult, like a bunch of responsibilities, and his like punchline to that is tiny dick. What about
You
having
forgot the transition. Speaking of being hard, adulthood is hard.
So the transition was out of being hard to adulthood, and he talked about responsibility. And what about responsibility is a fault a tiny dick fall under?
Well, he didn't treat the squirrel
guy
responsibly
who
in his
gets
joke.
The dude's hard at the Swiss cheese portion of the cheese
That's
factory.
responsibility.
Maybe he doesn't qualify, so he has the responsibility. I don't. This sucked. It was terrible.
Yeah. I think I'd go small book because there is some attempt
book.
at joke.
Nope.
Yeah, it's not good for me.
No book.
Cody.
Yeah, I mean, look, here's the issue with his jokes. Like, the Swiss cheese thing had potential, but the punchline was so obvious that we all knew the joke before he was even halfway through setting it up. And so the payoff wasn't there. The entire second bit was all set up for a squirrel joke that doesn't land. And so it was like you went around your ass to get to your elbow to make a bestiality joke. And so, he's got a little bit more confidence than the last guy, I think, but I'd still go no book because none of that worked.
Yep. I agree.
So 2 no's and a small.
I'll give him a small, in honor of his set.
I got
An adorable set from Luke Aaron.
It was
All
adorable.
right, there he goes, Luke Aaron, everybody.
We'll kick
It's
it out to you later on, dude.
Yep.
All right,
No
you guys are steamrolling over me. Good guessing. I think you guys are tied. I'm at least 2 off on this one. But
Is this a
Yeah,
competition?
Yes.
I always
Oh, it
make it a
is?
competition, man.
What do
There
I
can only
win?
be one winner.
You win
Respect.
brand new comedy to endure.
Yay! Feels so special.
Well, next bucket poll.
I don't know where it is. It's up your ass.
Luke Aaron.
Oh.
All right, your next bucket poll goes by the name of Casey Connor, everybody. Make some noise for Casey Connor.
Nice hat.
How's it going, Austin? It has become problematic for me to take showers alone again recently. And that is because I listen to hip hop in the shower. And I do not censor myself when Wu-Tang comes on. Thank you. But recently, Kanye was on my my speaker. I was washing my armpits, and I just I kind of just felt a little strange when I was listening to Kanye, so I had to skip the song. I'm sure you guys know which song it was. But after I skipped that song, Puff Daddy and the Family came on, and it was Fitting to Get Loose. And I don't know if you guys know this, but the first like 20 to 30 seconds of that song is Puff Daddy just breathing heavy, like... And I'm washing my asshole. And Fitting to Get Loose is on. And I just prayed that I was the only one in there. But I realized it's very easy to become racist and gay by listening to hip hop.
Jesus Christ.
Do you know how painful it is for me to
response it
watch
deserved.
someone dressed like that be that bad?
He's besmirching the hat.
You give a bad name to all of us. Was he
First off, he's
making like a
wearing gray
white
as well.
power joke with
Yes.
that?
Yes.
Yes, it's the HH
The fact that
song,
I
I'm
didn't know
assuming.
that 100% is pretty
Good
bad.
for you. Yeah. Kanye's got a song.
Here's-
H.
Here's
Sorry.
the problem. The setup premise of going through bad song lyrics or vibes when you're taking a shower, there's a lot to mine there, and he did a horrific job at it.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, the flaw in your premise is he lists like 6 different songs. It's like, dude, what guy takes a shower for that long? Like, you got 1 song, max 2 songs. Like, so there's something there, but no.
Yeah.
Again, felt like the second guy or the first guy where it's just like he had an idea and he wrote it down and never worked on it.
Yeah. There's not like jokes either. It's just like ideas. There's no like, working on it and making it funnier. It's just like, hey, I'm gonna, do the Hitler thing in the shower.
Charles,
funny,
he was
right?
washing his asshole. Like,
Right.
come on.
Like, you could really easily like if the whole punchline is about songs can make you racist and gay, then go with that. Like, you could easily do something like, I'm glad I broke up with my girlfriend because now I get to sing Hey There Delilah in the shower again, and while I'm washing my balls, and be like, hey there, like there's ways you can go to make it awkwardly funny. And all his was just like, oh, isn't Kanye racist? And isn't this, Puff Daddy? And it's like, okay.
It plays to like visual skits. Like if you were going to have a thing where like you have this buff guy walks around, like you think of him as like the prototypical, dude, but then he gets in the shower and he's not like, that's a visual gag. But I don't know, on stage, like you really need to do work setting that up and then paying it off, which it's not really paid off at all. It's just,
well, even then, it's not like timely either. So he's talking about Wu-Tang, which I'm assuming he's not talking about like contemporary Wu-Tang. Then he's talking about, so I guess the
Puff
Kanye
Daddy.
thing's
And how
from a
long has it been
couple
since
years
he's been
ago.
called Puff Daddy?
Well, I know Finn Get Loose is like definitely over a decade. But yeah, I don't know about the HH song. I want to say that's like 2 or 3 years ago now. Nothing in here is like at all timely, and it seems like you've got to take them on an awful long journey to get to where he's trying to get to with this. It doesn't feel like it's a reference that most people would get.
I don't want to stereotype, but how much of the Kill Tony audience do you think listens to hip hop?
Well, Wu-Tang is for the children, so I'm assuming they're familiar. I mean, Wu-Tang, they're not. They're way out there, man. They're pop culture, but I don't know that anybody knows a lot of those Diddy cuts, or not all of us were familiar with Kanye.
Playing the wrong audience, I think, is
I think
not
so.
like there was solid jokes or anything, but the audience isn't the one he should be telling those jokes to.
Mm-hmm.
Great book.
I'm going nothing, man. Just nothing on this. I don't think he had anything in the set. Everything that he was trying to do seemed pretty hack, and then he also was unwilling to actually approach the subjects that he was trying. It was almost like he was attempting like subliminal comedy, but it totally was not there. For me, nothing. No book.
Lapsed.
No book.
Cody. Is that a no book?
That's a no book.
3 no's.
He's going to get a big book now, isn't he, Charles?
Jesus Christ. Yes, keep writing and performing and get around. Do it. Get out there. Casey Connor.
I mean, there were attempts at jokes, and he does need to get
Keep
better
writing.
at the writing. But Still, man, compared to the other dude, I would have taken the notebook guy over this guy. But
I
that's
think
me.
if you were to take these 5 and reduce one to just never do stand up again, I don't know if he's the guy that you would tell to not do stand up. There's a lot of no books here. I realize that, but
Well, I think we got one more. So who knows? This is probably the large book. I'm
Here's
sure
the
he's just going to
headliner.
nail it. Yeah.
Gonna keep it moving with our final bucket pull of the night, everybody. We are coming around the corner.
Two finals
This
of the
looks like
night.
a brand new name. Let's see
on
what
this
happens
one.
here. Put your hands together for Simply Courtney, everybody. It's Simply Courtney.
Oh, man. Y'all know how hard it is to drive Uber when you're a big black dude named Courtney? People don't believe it's my car. I had a lady once go, "Are you sure this is your car?" And you know, you hear a joke and you think she's playing, but she's like... And because I'm a comic, I'm all like, "Nah, we stole this motherfucker together. Let's go." Happy Black History Month, by the way. Yeah. All right, so anyways, I'm recently taking a tolerance break from weed. I don't hate weed. I just don't like the things that I do when I'm on it. Like, I'll go to my son's basketball game and cheer for the wrong team. I also do stupid things like forget I'm driving Uber. Have a passenger in the back seat just terrified. I'm like, I'm about to have a roommate. I think that's about it, y'all. Thank you.
I don't know, man. He got me to exhale a couple times. Best of the night so far.
Sure. How hard was that?
Personable. For sure. That's not saying much, but he's very personable. He's very comfortable on stage.
Mhm.
I think I'm giving him the biggest medium we got, but it's not quite large for me. But yeah, I think this dude has like setups, punches. He kind of knows where he's going. I just think it needs to be polished a little bit more. But yeah, medium book for me.
Yeah, I agree. He was confident. There wasn't like these big, long, drawn out setups. It was just quick little punchy things that worked. None of it felt totally generic. Like the fact that he's, you know, a black guy, a big black guy, that's name is Courtney. He's like, okay, what can I do to work with that? This is a me thing. And so he kind of customized his shit a little bit. So yeah, medium.
Lapsed.
It was at least funny. So I have like that right there just wins this show.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna have to give him a big book because he made me laugh
You know,
once.
I think you're right.
He made me laugh one
consider
time.
this cheating,
so-
but man, as personable as he was, and the charisma that was coming off of him from just
You
that
already
set,
voted, Greg. Enough.
I'm assuming he's going to kill that interview. So I think you're right, and you chose the correct answer on this. I think he's getting a big book off this. But let's see. I'm still going with my medium.
A fantastic set from Simply Courtney. Very impressive set.
Good parenting, dude.
Very impressive interview. You're getting the blackest joke book that I have here tonight. There you go. There goes Simply Courtney making his Kill Tony debut.
That's
Fair
the
enough.
first big book that I've ever given because that's the only person that has ever made me laugh this entire time we've been doing this.
What?
The entire time.
I mean, we're not choosing the cream of the crop here. It's random.
You're not
It's
choosing
chance.
nothing. You cheat. You cheat, sir.
Yeah, he was strong. Like I think in the weeks we've done this, he probably was the most comfortable. Like all of it was pretty well. Yeah,
Right.
Everything blended well. He wasn't like dominant in any one specific thing, but he was really solid. And I would watch him again. That's for sure. Which is something I cannot say for a lot of comedians. That
You
we've
don't want
watched
to.
in
You
this thing.
don't want to watch the woman that did the terrorist.
Oh no.
That was good.
Was
stuff.
that before or after Iran? Because
Before it
was
would
right
be
before.
brave now. It was
oh,
not at the time.
can't do that any. Well, maybe you can do it now. I don't know.
Ooh, there you go, Charles. It goes on your "What Can You Do" show, and you say, "What can you do?"
Who would like that? Who would
likes
perform
this?
that? All right, that's the opening act. We have the finale here.
Oh boy,
Hack
All right.
Central.
Well, fair enough. Should we take a look at the
Well, we need to
Playing field so far?
We need to do our cards before.
Oh, right. Who's left?
Who's left? So
Indeed.
what was it? We had who got through? We had Bert, Morgan J,
Bert versus Amy.
Amy
Yeah.
Schumer, Morgan J versus
Larry the Cable Guy.
Larry the Cable Guy. Okay, so we'll go with the first one.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Oh boy.
So Bert is the first one from our hack pack. I got to be honest. You know, he is kind of the dark horse in this one. People kind of had him staked from the beginning, but yeah, perhaps I did him a little dirty with this particular compilation. But yeah, Charles asked for video footage of him popping the top off, so I had to go with it.
When
Well, we
people,
needed. Go ahead, Sean.
when people think of Bert Kreischer, they don't think of him, on his 10-minute set from 2002. They're thinking of the guy that takes his shirt off and does the machine story. Like, that's all people know him for. So I feel like if you're going to recommend him for this bracket, you gotta show what he's here for.
Well, you don't know him for the great show Free Bert. You don't.
I do know
That's
him from
not
that
what you-
show.
You're also a super fan though, so
Yeah. Yeah.
we know that you watch.
That's
Right,
true.
you're like a
Precious
comedy
Louise.
hipster. Like, there's
I must watch it all. I
actually
can't
heard
wait.
of me before meeting me. That's how much of a hipster he is.
Well, I knew Charles before it was cool, but let's take a look at Bert, if we.
Ladies and gentlemen, the machine, Bert Kreischer. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. It is a pleasure. The worst thing about my wife, she cannot tell a story to save her life. I will tell you the best damn story, and my wife will tell you the whole story in 2 seconds. And I go, no, that's not the point of a story. The story is you have a reveal. You have a punch. I have a great story.
Okay? I was a goddamn stallion when my wife found me. A untethered, beautiful animal just running at my own speed. I was gorgeous. No one controlled me. I decided what I wanted to do. If it rained, I'd run in the rain, just mist coming off my mane and tail and just rearing up outside the village for all the villagers to see. And my wife was this diseased settler with rickets, like, I need me a stallion. So she snuck up on me with a bag of carrots. Carrots are blowjobs. And was like, come here, boy. Come here, boy. Here you go, boy. Try it. You like it. No, you like it. I bet you like it. I bet you like it. And you like it. You try the carrot. You like it. But what you don't realize is that when they're handing you the carrot, with the other hand, they start petting you. That's them taming you. Oh, you have a beautiful mane. Oh. You should start wearing khakis. Oh, it's okay, boy. It's okay. You should get rid of your Jeep. And then, one day, out of nowhere, the petting makes sense. You feel them pet you, and you're like, oh, yeah, huh. Maybe I should go to the dentist more than once every 10 years. And then, you don't even realize it, but one morning you go to run, just like you used to run, just like everyone loved to watch you run. And as you take off, you feel someone pull back on the reins, like, whoa, we don't do shots at a child's party. And there I am, just an old nag now. I don't even get carrots anymore, I just get hay. If I do get carrots, I gotta throw a temper tantrum for them.
So that's a creative way to do women are different than men. It's an interesting twist on blowjobs. Like, how many people joke about blowjobs?
Yeah, the carrots are blowjobs. So that's kind of a funny twist on it, but it is kind of that classic trope of, women tame men. I don't know. It didn't feel extremely original. There was a lot of horse sounds and act outs in there,
Sure.
but Again, I did him kind of dirty with the edit. The beginning was
that edit.
Because at the beginning was not the same story. He was going into a different story about his wife. It was a Whitney Houston story. So it sucks for these things because we can't give like an entire Bert Kreischer bit where he's more of a storyteller. So his things are more like 10 to 15-minute chunks.
Yeah,
so,
and we cannot use the machine story because that'll get nipped.
But you guys are familiar with his body of work. I think I've seen everything that he's done, including like his old shows like Hurt Bert and I can't remember what the other Travel Channel one was. But yeah, man, I'm a fan. I just think he takes some shortcuts, and a lot of his he's got a playbook that he goes to very often. But we're not just talking about Bert here. We got to see Bert's competitor. Say lapsed. One more time, go into that whack pack or hack pack. Excuse me.
No problem.
Wrong thing.
It's okay.
Morgan. So kind of I don't know. What would you call this story? Nobody anticipated Morgan J making it this far.
Because none of us knew who he was because we're all like 40 something, and I'm.
You're
50,
not on the TikTok.
so there's fucking
Come on, man.
that.
Cody is one of those people too, so we're gonna pop a cherry here tonight.
Oh God, dude, I feel
Never
sorry
heard of
for
this
you,
guy.
bro. Oh, dude, you're about to hate life. This is the worst.
Well,
this is the worst, dude. Ever.
If you were,
it's not
can
even.
I
Dude,
ask you?
it's not even hack, dude. This dude just sucks. I don't even know what it is.
Well, there's kind of two shortcuts going in there. So let me ask you, Cody, what's your stance on comedy, musical comedy? Are you into a stand-up that has a musical aspect to it?
I don't know if I've ever heard it, but my instincts tells me it's not going to be for me.
Just say no.
What about crowd work? Are you big on crowd work? I know you're kind of a Matt Rife fan. I know he doesn't do solely crowd work. It seems to be like
crowd work
50-ish.
Crowd work absolutely can be great, and it has its place, especially in today's social media age where you can really kind of get the word out there on your natural comedy chops without spoiling your bits. But if that's the only thing that you got, to me, that doesn't quite work. Like, it can be great moments. I mean, I know some classic specials that, you know, some crowd work moments or random just off the tune moments are some of the most memorable spots. Think of like you know, Delirious, where the chick tells him to take his suit off and then his brother's like, shut up, bitch. Like, the moments like that are awesome. But if that's your whole shtick, like, you're a funny person, you're not really a stand-up comic.
Well, interesting description. Let's meet Morgan J.
I'm fine.
Okay, what's your name, girl?
Susan.
Susan. The crowd loves you already. Is this your sister?
I hate this.
My daughter.
There it is. That's the joke.
Right
That is it. Hate this fucking guy.
Did you bring her to the show tonight?
Yes.
I hope you enjoy the show. It's actually going to be a pretty dirty show, so I apologize in advance, okay? You love it. You little freak, I love you too. Can I get a skilly-dilly-doo? Skidly-dilly-doo. Can I get a skibbity-dibbity-yum-yum-yum-yum-yum? Skibbity-dibbity-dum-yum-yum-yum-yum. Can I get a skilly-dilly-doo? Yeah, yum-yum-yum-yum. Do you want to do one?
Hey, it's Susan
Why
again.
not? Okay. Would you stand
Susan's
up for
back.
me? This one's easy. This is a classic. This has been on my TikTok before. I'm gonna help you out. Here we go. So it's gonna be like. Okay, let's go. Hey Susan, fuck it up. Hey shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, Susan. Here we go.
Hey boy, you're fine. You make me wet like damn. Whip it out and let me hold to on that thing.
Fucking hell.
Yes, Susan. Fuck yes, Susan.
Yeah.
I just want to say that I spent almost 13 hours in an airport 2 weeks ago. I had the flu. I had vertigo. That's the worst I've felt in 2 weeks.
Well, that's his latest clip. It's currently got, I can't remember how many 100,000 views on YouTube, but yeah, he happened to do a show in Scotland, so that was the Scottish crowd. But I wanted to grab fresh off the presses. I think that was released like 3 or 4 days ago.
Oh shit, he's over here. I could have gone and see him in person.
He was in the UK. Yeah, but that's basically his thing. He also has a playbook that he goes to quite regularly. But a lot of his thing is just auto-tuned crowd work. So it's, what's your name? Who's that you're sitting with? And then if there's any sort of reaction there, he looks at the camera and kind of does that wink thing. Like that's what he does.
There's no joke. It's just funny because it's an auto-tune.
Yes. He
and
does.
This guy has a following. This is
He's
not
like
a joke.
huge on TikTok.
Huge following. Like it's a huge, multi-millions of views. And yeah, this dude is huge on TikTok, pretty big on all the other social medias, but just sells out venues everywhere. But if you ask almost anyone in the comedy world, they don't know who this guy is. I don't know that
because he's not a comedian.
Well, I don't think the crowds overlap, but man, the venues still get sold out. So it's interesting.
See, like what he's doing and like what he's known for is something that like when you're a kid and you're fucking around on the computer, like you find that out yourself for the first time and you think it's funny with you and your friend, like, oh, look, I added the thing on my voice. And then you do that for like an hour and then it's it. And it's over. Like you had a laugh, fucking around with the, like, I don't know, iMusic program on the computer, or whatever. And, but those moments are like when you're 7. I don't know how an auditorium full of adults think hearing that for longer than 2 minutes is at all rewarding. Like, oh yeah, when I say something at a certain pitch, it's going to stretch. You could see it coming. Like how is this like a 50-minute thing?
Well, he moves on to different people. He's got like 4 or 5 bits.
That's what makes it fresh.
Well, so yeah, he asks, what's your name, girl? Who's this next to you? And then if that's not working out, he moves on to the next person. Or if he gets that thing where he can then look into the camera, then he'll move on to the next person. The interaction changes. But he's got like 4 more things that he brings out of his bag. He's got one song where he makes the audience participate in a chorus thing where he goes around putting the mic in their face where they need to say like, LOL, ha ha ha, LAMO. I can't remember exactly what it is, but there's like 5 different things. And then he gets to chastise them if one member of the audience fucks it up. And then he gets to run around the audience for a while. When he's done with that, he has a bit where he has everybody kind of do this song with him where he's wants everyone to be his dad. So like, will you be my father type deal? And then he ends it with this type of stuff where he's got these pre-written lyrics that he has one of the audience members kind of read out in the auto-tune fashion.
Cody, your finger is somewhat on the pulse on TikTok. What's the audience like over there? Like, why is, in your best guess, why is the TikTok crowd fond of that?
No, I do not have my finger on any pulse anywhere near TikTok. I make a very Cody Leach attempt at trying to figure out what the fuck works over there, and some of it sticks and some of it doesn't. Clearly, I'm too intelligent, but yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Like there's a lot of things about what works on TikTok that does make sense. It's just quick little dopamine hits of comedy or whatever. But like, I just don't, for the life of me, understand what's funny about any of that. Now, granted, like, I don't know, maybe
you saw him look at the camera.
Maybe you fucked him on the edit and gave me the worst clip ever of him. But like, I just don't.
I did not.
Yeah,
those were full clips. He then edited it to different sections of that same crowd work, but it's all from that same Scotland show. Those are the clips like in their entirety. Sadly.
I don't find anything even remotely funny about that. Like,
You saw him look to camera? Like,
everybody seemed to be having a great time with it, but I don't understand that. Like, if I was in that crowd, I'd be miserable. That was what, a 90-second clip. It felt like 8 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if
it felt really long.
If
I can't imagine a whole show where it's like in the opening 90 seconds, this is what you're getting for the next hour.
Yeah. I think it's, oh, you got more? Oh, I think the fact that, like you said, Cody, there's like 60-second bursts. If you experience one little thing of him and you think it's funny, that's fine. But if you keep seeing a similar version of that same thing, it has to be repetitive and loses its luster at a certain point, which is like, oh, he just asks who you are and who's with you and then winks to camera. Like, I don't know what's creative about that. Like, never mind funny. What is creative about that? Oh, if you do that same set without the auto-tune, you're just asking people questions.
This feels like one of those things where it's like people are almost like tricking other people into thinking that it's funny. And it's just like a follower thing. This is like the fucking chicken jockey shit where it's like nobody really understands why that's funny, but everybody else is doing it. So I guess I'll bring one into the theater next weekend. And so it's
6-7.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Where it's like nobody can really tell you why it's funny. It's just everybody else does it, so I've got to do it too, and I've got to do it with a straight face, like it's the best thing ever. Like that's how I feel about this dude's comedy.
An inside joke that no one really understands.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if it's an inside joke though. Like, does it even qualify as a joke? It's like very basic crowd work. It's okay. What's your name? Who is this with you? Oh, so you guys aren't together, and then you kind of go from there. Hilarity ensues.
Don't forget last week with the socks. He pointed at the socks and he said, "What's the deal with the socks? What's the deal with the socks? What's the deal with the socks? What's the deal with the socks?"
True.
The
and then he
rules
made
freeze.
people pop their socks off. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know, man. Everyone in this crowd seems like they're having a good time. I would think that there'd be people dragged along who are they would have like the worst sourpuss on.
Dude,
I haven't
alcohol
seen
works
that in
wonders.
all of the clips that I'm looking at.
Alcohol
I don't know,
works
man.
wonders. You'd be surprised.
He does have a song where he's going around and he is giving shots of, it's not laughter juice, is it haha juice to people. He is getting them drunk while he is going around. So fair enough. He is greasing the wheels of comedy,
in
so
the
to
post
speak.
Me Too era, that's not very kosher.
Well, it's part of a song. It makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. He's got kind of the basics of comedy, and then people like The Office, as the chat pointed out. He's kind of doing the Jim thing where he's just looking right to camera. They're familiar with that. That's a joke, I guess.
But that's just mugging. Like, that's just
essentially.
So
there's
again,
nothing about what he's doing that you can't just pull a random fucking person out of the crowd and tell them to do the rest of the show, and the show's exactly the same.
Right.
I mean, did you see when they did the skibbity yum whatever? Like, that dude couldn't keep up. So he's got some skill with his auto tune. But yeah, I don't disagree. He often hands the mic and it's like, oh, that person can hit those same notes. It's not actually them doing it. It's essentially like, Cher in the comedy world. I don't know. But I guess I don't want to throw my wife under the bus, but I showed her both of these clips, and she was smiling a lot during the Morgan J one. She said that she likes seeing people have fun, and it looked like they were having fun. But yeah, when I was asking her, is it funny though? She didn't think it was. Is it does comedy still work if you're going for kind of that like clapter, we're just having a good time instead of we're here to laugh?
I mean, people have a good time when they give you fucking free rolls at Texas Roadhouse. It doesn't mean I'm going to sell out a venue with the guy who's doing the fucking serving. So, like, I don't.
Oh, roll man.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean, look, I am more than willing to admit sometimes when I just don't get a certain style of humor, or clearly it's working for some people. But like, this is one where I swear to God, I feel like it's like gaslighting comedy, where it's like, this is funny, right? And everybody's like, yeah, okay. The microphone's in my face. Fuck.
Yeah, it feels very formulaic. I've only seen so many of his clips, but from watching them, it seems like there is definitely this formula. And again, maybe it's because he doesn't want to burn other material, and maybe that's why I haven't seen it. It's just on his social media.
Other
But
material.
I don't think so. From like looking at the clips from all these different things, he seems to be going through.
Goes lower an octave.
Yeah, right. I
Well,
have
he's got the
more
special
echo on my voice.
No, we saw it last week. He can run up on stage and hit a special button. It goes
that a
super
didgeridoo?
intense.
Something else at least.
But
So,
Labs did have kind of an interesting defense of Morgan J.
I did.
Wasn't your defense something along the lines of we shouldn't be putting a spotlight or connecting this guy with comedy since he's not comedy? So
that was like my
can
first,
he be the biggest
like,
hack?
for the first round though? Like I just thought that would like why is he here? Why is here?
Yes, indeed. So to the challenge here, which of these two is more hack?
Is this
More
even
hack?
a conversation? I mean, like
I
if I'm
mean,
gonna,
I would
if
hope
I'm gonna,
so.
if I'm going to go off of either definition, whether it's just this person sucks or this is something that literally anybody can do,
Morgan
like
J. by far.
not even, it's not even close.
Yep.
Like Bert Kreischer, like, you know, he tends to be one of those comedians that I think is just more of like a fun personality that people like more than like a great comedian.
Right.
You know, my son loved Bert Kreischer. I had never heard of him before. I ended up taking him to see the little laugh festival thing that he does during the summertime, like 2 years ago. He had like Bobby Lee and a bunch of other people there.
Dude,
Bert Kreischer was not the funniest person that night, but he was entertaining to watch. It was like, okay, he's telling fun stories. He's got a personality that I like, but like I'm not like dying at his bits. I'm not going and repeating them to my, you know, friends or whatever, trying to get the punchline right. But at least there's something there. There's something that he's cornered, like, oh, I'm the new, you know, drunk, fun, lovable schlub guy. And you know, there's something there with that. And there's at least some funny bits that relate to observational stuff that's pretty generic. But Morgan J, from what I've seen, is like literally I could do that and I have no experience. It's just a matter of confidence. It's just, can you stand up in a room and do this for an hour and not break?
So when you saw Bert though, right? You were like, okay, like you say, it might not be the funny, but you were like, there's jokes in these stories that he's telling,
absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. That solves there's no more questions.
Yeah.
There's no more questions. Like this dude is Morgan J. All I've seen him do, and I went and looked. Even whenever he goes up on stage and he plays his little thing and he has the vocoder, it's all the same. There is nothing different.
Well, did you see his crowd work special?
Isn't that what
That's all it is?
No, it's not as special when you just saw the clips, but he has a special.
But it's all the same. It's all, at least Bert, like whenever he tells stories, like they might be similar, but he's telling jokes in there. There's punchlines. There's funny things that are in there. This guy's not funny, man. Like, I mean, the complimentary ecstasy at the door is cool, but like fucking the rest of it, no, thank you.
I have to give credit too, because like my favorite joke of all time, it's technically a Norm Macdonald joke, but it's like remixed by Bert Kreischer, where he kind of like conveyed the joke on Joe Rogan years ago and made it a little bit raunchier, and I think improved the joke. But it's my favorite joke of all time. Can't fully credit to him, but it exists because of him. So right off of that, like, okay, one of my favorite jokes, if not my favorite joke of all time, versus a guy that I think you could stick me in a room with him for a fucking week and he couldn't make me laugh.
Well, I mean, you would definitely be charged with murder. That's for sure. But no laughs, no laughing. Maybe laughing at the end of it when you killed him, but not from him.
So,
no.
And the thing that like, again, if we're going to go off of the definition of hack, which you guys were saying earlier, which is just like, there's nothing distinct about this. Like literally anything, anybody, any background, any skill level can do this and it's going to look the same. Like the proof is in the pudding. The person he hands the microphone to is doing the same exact bit as the guy who's putting on the fucking show.
Right. Exactly.
And the only difference is that he just knows he has to keep it going for an hour. So even the guys who are repeating the dialogue back and forth, it's like, yeah, he couldn't go as long because he's on the spot and this guy's selling a show. So, but it's the same bit.
Oh.
It's the same bit. It's the same bit.
The joke's on the audience. Okay. So I hear what you're saying. I think Bert also has kind of a playbook that he goes with. So he's basically got like a story, a gimmick, and then other than that, he's going to always divert back. So the story, of course, is the machine thing. If he can't talk about that, he's going to reference it. He made a movie about it. If he can't do that, he's of course doing his gimmick, which is popping the top off. He basically just made an entire sitcom or dark. I don't know exactly what you'd call it. He just made a show,
Miniseries?
Freebird, that's almost entirely about that, and then just keeps going back to that. Well, and then his other move is he's going to make every conversation about himself, which can really work, but that's going to include his family. It feels like everything is kind of just that one thing with him. But there does seem to be a lot more variety in that than what I'm getting with Morgan J, which again is going to be either, walking up to the crowd, what's your name? Who's that with you? And if he's not doing that, he's doing one of his songs where he makes them join in. If it's not that, it's okay. Now you got to read this with that auto tune thing. It feels like they both have playbooks they're going to. I think Bert is definitely a little bit more variety in there, but you kind of know where everything is going. You kind of know what he's going to be doing next.
It doesn't
But
matter.
I think Bert
It's
is
jokes.
infinitely more hilarious. I love him in like all the podcasts. I think he excels there more than his material.
So I think Morgan J reveals something that I'm sure not very many comedians would like people to know, and that is the fact that crowd work, the people in the crowd feel special. They feel like they've got something extra, and it's not funny to people watching at home because I don't know the relationship between Susie and her daughter. So like, okay, it's a woman and her daughter, and this dude mugged at the camera. Like that doesn't play with an audience at home, but the people there, they were incorporated in the show and it feels special to them. So like crowd work, no matter how good or bad the show is, you were a part of the show and that sticks out to people and they'll probably come back and return, as you showed that woman. That was the second show that she was at, right, Greg? There was
I think they just went back to her in the same show. He just he did his regular crowd work. What's your name? Who you with? And then later on in the show, when he was doing the part where, okay, now you're going to read from my phone this pre-prepared lyric thing that's going to make you look a little racy.
But I've heard Bert tell jokes.
Mm-hmm.
I've laughed at Bert.
Fair enough.
I don't know what
We
the
all
fuck
have,
that
man.
is. Entertainment versus comedy. He's doing comedy. This guy's, I don't.
But
know
Susan
what the
said
fuck it is.
Haktua on that thing. Come
She
on.
did. She did. She said Haktua, and Bert has made me laugh at jokes that he's told. This guy, every time, literally every time he's on, and I'm not even trying to do it to like, it's not funny. My head goes down. My head starts hurting, and it's like I can't. I don't know what it is. I don't like it. It doesn't do anything.
So are you going by the definition of hack or just not good?
No, I'm going on the definition of hack because I think anybody could do that. Like anybody could do it. Like Charles, you could walk up. I know you're a comedian, but you could walk up with a auto tune and be like, "Hey, what's your name? Who's that? Are you guys fucking? No, I can't believe you're not fucking. Not fucking. Not like that's not. What is that?
The other thing is like Bert without if he doesn't have to take his shirt off,
No,
but he's got
obviously had a
stories.
career before that. Yeah.
If you lose the power, what is the Morgan J show? When if your auto tune's not working, what is their performance?
You
just
understand
talking
every
to
once in a while, he has the audience pick up the mic and then has them sing into it, and he turns off the auto tune while they're doing it. I'm just saying, that's range, man. And he's only asked, who are you with? He never asked, what do you do? Imagine that section of crowd work that he has yet to go into.
Yeah, no, it's like every comedy club. Who's celebrating something tonight?
There's so many layers to Morgan J. You just don't get it. Dare you?
Yeah, I'm trying to come up with a way to defend Morgan J.
We can tell.
I don't see it. Charles, I feel like I'm really stretching here. What do you think, man? How would you weigh in on this battle?
Yeah, if anything, you've done Bert a service by showing stuff of him when he was older. Like, we know that he's had stages of his career that he's done something different, albeit in the beginning, yes, very Dane Cook-y in the beginning. But you know, he's on to something else. Whether or not you think his stories are original, he does make them about himself. So you can't have Amy Schumer, bad choice. You can't have someone go on stage and use his story and have it feel like him.
Well,
Morgan
Jay
J.
Moore might have.
Yeah, I stepped in on a landmine there. But Morgan J, I could do it. You could do it. Laps can do it. Cody can do it. And it'll have this, like, the impact is the thing, the music to the song. So a lack of originality, if we're going Hack as someone who's really not special, unique about themselves. I'm sorry. The fact that he does crowd work with a like fucking voice box thing, that's not unique enough. If I can do it, it's not that unique. So honestly, I feel like if we're crowning a hack based on a lack of ability to be unique, my pick is Morgan J.
Wow.
For sure. I agree.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's kind of a Cinderella story, I guess. Nobody saw
Is
it coming.
it?
Nobody
Fucking
knew
glass
who
slipper
Morgan
fits.
J was.
Yeah.
And the chat,
I'm just saying.
there's still
Morgan
time to
J
vote
has
on the poll, but the chat is not with us.
You're joking me.
I'm not. Bert Kreischer is currently ahead.
By how much? Because no.
12%.
Oh, you're talking about your poll.
Yes.
I was going to say,
Where
all the
is this
comments that I'm
poll?
seeing are
on my YouTube page.
On your YouTube. Oh, well, you got trolls.
YouTube at Willis Greedia. The poll is still open. Please,
This is
everybody,
not a valid
vote.
poll.
Vote your conscience.
Rigged.
Absolutely fucking not.
I just don't. I don't.
Has it evened out yet?
understand.
Let's see. Oh, Cody, have you put your vote in yet?
Oh no, I'm about to. Who is your winner? So the winner would be the one that you think is the hack.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Just making sure. So I think that's what it is. I think people just got the definition fucked up.
Oh, it's
Who's your
closer.
winner? They're like,
it's now
oh,
6%.
yeah.
It's close.
It's
And
about to get a
Jaden-
lot closer.
Jaden says Morgan J since day one, baby. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
What is 53% of 19? Because that is
that's
the
10.
statistic that we
That's
need
10.
to be concerned about.
Yeah. Let's go 10.
Oh, now we're at 10. Okay. Yeah. 50-50. Okay. Yeah.
50-50.
Nice.
It got close. We're not putting our fingers on the scale at all.
10 of you were deprived of Lunchables as kids, and it's showing.
Well, some people really like the sound of auto-tune, man.
Mhm.
Do you believe?
That is a good point, because perhaps there's people that think of Hack as not funny.
You're all out of your minds.
See, look.
Oh my God,
I
Morgan
can
J.
say I can spell out reasons.
Wow.
You did
He's
it.
here.
I think that had more originality to it.
I can even
Yeah.
change it up.
Hello, hello.
Whoa.
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 You went far away.
Dude, that
like the
showed
reverb on
more
that.
talent than
TikTok.
anything that we've seen
Call
from
me.
Morgan J. You had different voices. You win.
Wait. I think we all need to like stare into the camera for a second, knowingly.
Oh,
You know what's
Okay.
up.
TikTok. Yeah.
Ooh, scary.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough for me to try and come up with any way to defend
Go
Morgan
on,
J.
Great.
Um,
You
I
have your work
thought
cut
for
out
sure
you.
I would be saying Bert, because I do feel like Bert really goes back to the well a lot. It feels like it's kind of one of 4 plays, but he's got variation on those plays. I have not seen that for Morgan J. It's just the exact same thing. Just, hey, this person's nervous in a slightly different way. But man, lapsed argument that we're putting too much of a spotlight on Morgan J and kind of conflating him with comedy or connecting him to comedy a little bit too much. It's kind of a compelling argument, but that being said, man, he's selling out comedy venues, and He has comedian in his bio. I think he is my vote for March Hackness here.
So
Bert has told jokes that have made us laugh. It's over.
Mhm.
It's over.
So
It's
not
done.
to not to
Hot
put it on the
juice.
not to put it on the crowd. Let's just say if this final were Morgan Jay versus Amy Schumer, would that change things?
I don't know. I don't necessarily view Amy as a hack. Like, she goes to certain subjects. Yeah, I think it's more of a thief thing, which is
But
worse
isn't that
than hack.
unoriginal?
Yeah, fair enough. To me, it's something different. Like, hack isn't just synonymous with thief.
Okay.
It's somebody who's just going back to that, like, you know exactly what the punchline is going to be. You know exactly what's going to be. I don't know how to epitomize that more than what Morgan Jay is doing. Like, he's doing the same type of crowd work with everyone and then mugging to the camera. Like it.
But if you know the prior person's material and Amy Schumer's doing it, you know the punchline because you've seen it before, right?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely knew those Patrice bits. The the name of sexual positions. What was it? The something pirate, and then I can't remember what she turned it into. It just seemed like a less funny version of it. I got to be honest. Some of those sketches from inside Amy Schumer, they were funnier than kind of the internet sketches that they completely stole from. Like the magician on I think it was a blind date where he's pulling out condoms and stuff. It was funny. I think they had better production value for the Amy Schumer one. That one worked for me. It didn't come off as just, this is hack. But when you see them side by side, it's a fucking thief, though. Like, she didn't come up with that. But
Cody, so this was a years long redemption arc for me. I had to get you back for making me watch Kind of Pregnant. But if you had to choose between Amy Schumer and Morgan Jay, would it be at all different?
I would probably still give it to Morgan Jay because like I don't think Amy Schumer's funny at all. Not to say that I've seen everything that she's done. She's definitely one of those, success stories that I don't quite know like who are the fans here.
Well, you did rank Emergency Contact as number 2 in your Netflix specials. I just putting that out there.
That is true. So
Science.
based off of that alone, I don't know. Like I could see her doing something that would make me laugh. Hasn't happened yet, but I could see me coming across an old bit or her getting something that would make me laugh. Morgan Jay, I'm like, if this is all you got, it's only going to go downhill from here. There's not suddenly going to be a funny version of this.
So
I mean, he busts out a guitar.
I feel like I'm hearing two different things. Is it that he's not funny or he's unoriginal, or is it perhaps both at the same time?
Both at the same time. So that's what I was saying. We'll get, regardless of what definition, whether it was me and Lap's more negative definition of hack or your guys' is more like unoriginal generic version of hack, like he pretty much takes the fucking glass crown for both of them.
Yeah, it's kind of 2 parts of each. You got a real hack tail there. I don't know.
So blame
Charles.
Market on hack.
As the resident comedic expert, what about you? Where would you weigh in on Amy versus Morgan Jay?
I think I may agree. Amy Schumer she had to get, to stage somehow. She couldn't just go on stage stealing shit. And she was pretty good before she became ultra huge. And for people that give Robin Williams credit, Robin Williams was he was a very charismatic guy. There was a point where he got too big where he was just buying bits from other people, but he still he made something his own. I don't know if you could specifically say that about Amy Schumer, but she's got some sort of charisma. If you give Amy Schumer a vocal box, whatever thing, she can do this too. So I think Morgan Jay is, and I'll agree with everyone here that depending on your definition, Morgan Jay is hack. Whether or not you think he's just shitty, unoriginal, I think he's it.
I think it lands twofold.
Right.
You can dislike Amy Schumer, right? You could dislike her for the things that she's done and for the material that she's stolen. But there has been some original material. People think that she just did specials that were just completely all stolen, right? Whether you thought that they were funny or not is completely different. this dude is not funny and he's hack. Like he's got both working against him, at least in my opinion.
If you want
I
to,
think it's like a twofold scenario where it's like you're so unlikable and your shit sucks so bad, and it's hack.
if you want to tick one
Not to
more
TikTok.
box, so one of Bert's big things is his laugh. It's very contagious. Man, seeing Morgan Jay's laugh on this, I don't know if he was mocking Susan's daughter or if he just really is an ugly laugher, but that was a real ugly laugh at the beginning of that thing too. Bert has got me to laugh just from his laugh. I don't think Morgan Jay could make me laugh at it. It's just kind of like a
So
repellent
Ray, you don't want
type
to
of
fuck
feeling.
Morgan Jay, is what you're saying.
I'm not into it, man.
Okay.
What can I say? Bert is the man for me. I don't know. I hear he's a machine.
Gray, what?
His laugh?
He's an ugly laugher.
Oh, he full on ugly laughed, man. You should watch that clip back.
Gray, what got Morgan Jay popular? Because how long has he been doing it is a better question, because I
have no clue.
Wait, it's on his card. It's on his card. I looked it up when he started. Let me
I'm hoping he's started since I stopped, because that'll make me feel a little bit better.
He definitely has started since then.
Okay, so he got huge quick,
Sorry.
like huge.
Let me see.
Yeah, so started stand up in 2007.
Jesus Christ, I was in high school.
So he's been doing it a second. But yeah, he's a two-fold. He's got music and comedy to
If he's
back
from
him on.
Jersey and he was doing it in 2007, we've had to perform at the same club at certain nights.
Did you have auto
That's
tune
insane.
on yours too?
I didn't.
Well, he
You've been
probably
using the same
didn't
mic?
start with auto tune.
That's what I'm trying to find. Like, where did he like catch on? What was he doing prior to this? Because it feels like, I don't know if I would call this guy a stand-up, a comedy club act, so much as a fucking like social media gimmick act. Like, if that makes sense. Like, you slide through shorts and it's like, oh look, a guy talking to a crowd and it's auto-tune.
I want to say, go ahead, Charles. Go ahead.
No,
sorry.
I just don't think of a comedy club environment. First of all, you have to like set things up in the house. Like, you have to have the fucking whatever. And clubs hate that when you have like your own gear to set up. And yeah.
I was like I said, I had to search a little bit. Like, I went off some of his Wikipedia, but then I was looking, because that's when Gray introduced us to him in the one show we did before all this. That's what made me go look. And I know whenever he started stand up, he was 20 years old. And then there was something he did beforehand, like sketches or one of those live performance-y deal things from the time he was 18. I do remember reading that, because I was just like, really? And this is what you're doing?
Yeah.
Because I actually watched a bunch of his stuff. I actually went out and watched a bunch of it, and it literally is all the same. Even when he does a song, it's all the same. Or like Grace,
He's got audience participation, man.
So it's just like
they gotta sing the chorus. Yeah, it feels like he's got that theater kid energy. So I had never really heard of him until there was a controversy involving a real comedian, kind of wrong comedian at the wrong gig. So like maybe about 2 years now. Yeah, William Montgomery got put on the same bill as him, and it is not a crossover between those two crowds. They just did not understand what William Montgomery was doing. It's part of a festival, but the entire crowd was there to see Morgan Jay. So it just did not go over well for William Montgomery. And just kind of seeing those clips, it introduced me to this dude. Like, wait a minute, there's a guy out there who just does auto-tune crowd work. And that audience doesn't have a lot of crossover. They're not looking for setup punch. They just want to hear that, sweet, sweet sound of auto-tune.
Gray, are we doing that soon? Next week, 2 weeks from now? The opening act, the William Montgomery, Morgan Jay.
Sure. That would not be hard to get to. I think we should honor,
if Morgan Jay wins, if he wins, it'd be a hell of a time.
If he
Cody,
wins, you have to watch one of his specials, Charles.
Oh no!
You have to watch the whole thing.
How do I still lose
Or
this?
wins.
Because you always lose, Charles. You always lose. You didn't like spacing.
So good. Come on, man.
So wait a minute.
Danger Room with Jason.
It's a good premise. Cody, if you went to see Bill Burr and his opening act was Morgan J,
It would make me dislike Bill Burr on some level. Just like if you go to see a band that you love and the opening band is just absolute dog shit. It's like, why did you do this to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was kind of a festival where they do some weird acts at festivals. I know, like, I saw a lot of rap bands on Warped Tour, which is weird. Like, why would they necessarily be there? But I remember watching Cool Keith at a Warped Tour back in the day. It didn't go over well with the crowd, but still, it's money, so you can see why they would take the gig. But yeah, I got a feeling he doesn't bring anyone like he's not run on the road with the likes of Bill Burr or anything like that. And I'm guessing he doesn't have a real opening act like that. I think it is his keyboardist who does the opening act.
Imagine how much that would piss you off. Even if you're somebody that's successful on the level of like Bill Burr, looking at this guy selling out stadiums by just walking around with a fucking little Walmart Auto-Tune microphone. Like, dude, fuck this. Like that, like that would be so infuriating. That would be like watching YouTube videos of somebody who just sits there and like twiddles their thumbs and they get millions of subscribers. And I'd be like, you know what? I'm over this
why am
shit.
I doing this? Putting all this work into this shit.
Yeah, I think it's a disservice. I don't like he might have a manager or probably does have a manager, but booking the opening act, like if he's here right now, he would probably have to use local talent, which sucks because they see it as an opportunity to perform for a larger crowd. But if you're not doing this type of humor, you're going to get fucking destroyed by his audience because you're doing stand up and they're there for whatever the fuck you call this, audience participation shit that just, I don't like, I can't put my, like, if I had to open for Morgan J, I would just fucking hate it. I would hate it. Cause you don't like, how do you gauge your response? Like, oh wow, they're either way too rowdy or miserable or like you just throw the notes out after you do the performance like
Yeah, no one would like you either. That's the other thing. Like, you'd be painful on every it would be so bad.
It would turn
Like
into
you said-
Bill Burr and Philly, where you just like fucking snap and just eviscerate the crowd for 18 minutes. Like, you auto-tune basic bitch TikTok fucks. All of you. Suck my dick. How about that? It would
I
turn
don't know
into
if
that.
they'd get it. Like the Philly crowd at least got comedy, even though they were being assholes. I don't know that these dudes do. Like, whoever's going for that, I don't think they're going for comedy. I don't think they would understand a roast.
They're going for exactly what Charles said. They feel like they're part of whatever show he is putting on, whatever you want to call that, entertainment. I guess, I don't know. The people that I've shown it to, like, were very angry with me, and
so far that's the reaction I've gotten as well.
The only other person, my wife, watched it for about 1 second and was just like, "What?" and then walked away.
Even in the age of TikTok, do people watch the entire, minute clip or do they fucking swipe after like
I have
okay.
I don't have TikTok. I mean, I made one a long time ago when I was actually making videos, but like I haven't watched TikTok and
I just want you to know, whoever was that 21st vote, you're not a good person.
Oh, that's too bad.
Maybe they don't understand what the term.
I'm the
has.
guess. My vote counts as 2.
Well, I guess, does that bring us to the actual trophy?
No,
we still have a week.
They have a week to vote.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So this is the trophy that we are looking to give out to the winner of this. It looks like currently Morgan J is in the lead in everything except for Charles's very biased poll. But it comes down to you guys. Let us know in the chat. You make your voice heard. If you think that it is Bert who is the winner of TGIT's 2026 March Hackness, you need to have your voice heard, because right now it appears that the entire panel is going Morgan J, right? So that's got to have some sway versus that poll. That's kind of that's 4 votes versus the 1. Make sure to exercise your right to vote, and we will definitely be awarding this a major award next Tuesday. But
It's a major award.
It's very major.
Nothing says 2026 like Morgan J.
Dude,
That's all I'm going to say.
You are so right.
Like it's made for him. It's made for him. Troy says, in wrestling terms, Morgan has no in-ring talent, but somehow got a shitty gimmick over a minute. Probably won't last too long though. Who knows what's next on the I don't know, computer. What else can you do with people's voices? Nothing says 2010 like
I'm going to be an AI comic. I'm just going to sit in the back and do AI videos of me killing it.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll probably destroy somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
On like Scandinavian TikTok or some shit. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure there's worse specials out there.
I have a big following in the Congo. You know, huge following.
All right.
Well, I think that kind of brings us to the Charles. Are we ending your poll now, or are we going to keep the poll open?
We could end the poll, but there's time to vote. Vote in the comments, please. If you feel like you're being unjustly represented, comment and say who you vote for and why. Especially if it's Bert Kreischer. Explain why. Why is Bert Kreischer more of a hack than Morgan J? Not to kind of lean on the scale at all, but I'm just curious because we've given you the entire panel here has given you plenty of reason why we think the way we do. So if you disagree, please, by all means. I don't mean to rage bait, but
right now the audience vote is going for Bert. I believe. What's
Cody
the ending percentage?
Unjustly represented. Oh yes. So
indeed, the audience seems to be against us here.
Based on the Willis Greedia poll, at the moment it is 52% for Bert, 48% for Morgan J. So
I'm going to stick to my logic that people are voting, saying who is better, and they don't understand what they're voting.
Yeah. Well, there's plenty of time. You have 7 days to rework that out.
Approximately 52% of them.
About 11 of 20.
It's not a trophy that you'd be proud to get, but it is definitely a deserved trophy here. So yeah, if you feel like you're being misrepresented by having Bert there, definitely put that in the comment section. But it appears that's like 1 vote versus 4. So there really needs to be a landslide of Bert support if you think he deserves this trophy. But
plus we have have next week's thing ready. If someone else wins, like, don't you want to see that prepared?
Oh, I think they do. There needs
don't
to be.
You want to see that prepared show? We'd have to like change things, and it'll be so hectic.
It will be crazy
about prepared shows. What do you have going on that the internet should know about, Charles?
That's a good question. I don't know. I have to personal stuff going on. It probably this next week.
Fair enough. Laps, I know we're not doing the last panel, but anything else you got going on before next Tuesday?
I gotta go to Rhode Island, baby.
Oh yeah,
Providence.
No, not Providence. I gotta go close down a couple of departments. And then the GOVT is having me go down to Florida. So yeah.
Gator
At least
country.
I don't have to do the TSA stuff. At least I don't have to do that. I just show them the thing and go, fuck you, and walk through.
Ew.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound
The
good.
Rhode Island flight will be whatever because it's like literally like an hour. But the Florida flight, it's a small plane. And I don't know why I don't like the small ones for some reason. I get a little bit nervous on them.
Got to get out and help push.
I do. Yeah, we're taking the Fred Flintstone approach to flying. So hopefully I'm not launched by some sort of prehistoric, reptile.
Well, good luck. Safe
Came over the intercom and said we lost engine pressure, which is stupid because they could have just said, "Hey, we lost some engine pressure."
Yeah. That's funny that you say that because it's terrifying when you're on some of those because they have like medium ones, but the cockpit's still always open, so you hear everything coming in. And I'm like, what does that mean? What does he say? Why did he say all those letters before he said the thing that I don't understand?
What just
You know,
happened? Are we
knock me out
dying?
for that shit. I don't want to hear any of that.
I don't
One
wanna
way
hear
or
any of
another, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah. So if I'm here Friday, we'll do something different. It'll be a little bit later, but if not, then we'll be back next Friday. So
Deal. Cody, sir, I know you just got back from South by Southwest, and you just had that awesome video about the 20 films that you were able to see there. What you got going on this week? What are you releasing that the people should know about?
Oh man, it is a dry ass season right now as far as movies. So you got Mario that comes out tomorrow. I don't expect that to be a big hit, but I will cover it in some fashion. I have a Patreon video that I did a poll for, which the landslide victor seems to be a Blumhouse movie tier list. So that'll come out at some
Nice.
point, just ranking all the Blumhouse movies that I've seen, of which there's plenty.
How many is that?
There's going to be quite a few. No, I'm not all of them. I'm not going to watch all the ones I haven't seen. I'm just going to compile the ones I have seen and, whatever, be happy with it or don't.
It's like he releases 50 a year.
That's a very good way to be happier with it or don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Good way
No
to
shit.
do things.
I'm still trying to get time to make a bunch of Resident Evil videos for my video game channel because I was going through like straight Resident Evil fever for like a month and a half. So today I did like a little short on the save room music. I still want to do like a settings ranking or a characters ranking or something. So there'll probably be something along those lines on the Game Chamber channel. Other than that, I'm going to be trying to figure out ways to entertain people and get them to click because it's been this has been the lowest view month that my channel has seen in a few years. It's kind of a rough spell right now.
Time to break out the auto tune.
There you go. Fucking Michael Myers. Come on. Here we go.
Yeah, that
All
is
reliable.
the horror version of auto tune. There it is.
Let's rank the blemishes on the Michael Myers masks. Coming in at number 30.
Yeah.
That's like a
Well,
4-part
yeah.
video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does well.
There's a lot
It
of
will do
blemishes.
well too.
Yeah, that's the joke. It's like, yes, finally. Oh my God, he's talking about it again. Oh.
Hope he says something different this time.
Yeah.
What's
yeah.
what's the big thing that when's the next big movie that comes out, Cody?
It's a while, man. Like May should be okay for horror, even though I've seen some of the hits. So you got like Obsession, you got
You
Hokum.
saw that was at a
I saw
Fantastic
Obsession
Fest.
last year and I saw Hokum 2 weeks ago. So I've already kind of seen them, but they should do pretty decent as far as the horror crowd goes. And then summer season, I don't know. It's I didn't really anticipate it. I guess I didn't plan it out to be that way, but it looks like it might not be a big hit year as far as movies, and not until the later part of the year because you got like things like Spider-Man and Avengers and all that, and that's all a ways away. So, the Resident Evil movie I expect to do well for me, but that's not till October.
I hope that's good.
I hope so. I hope
I
so.
hope that's good.
I think it
People
will
are gonna
be.
people are gonna go watch that Michael Jackson movie. That's going to be like
Yeah,
the
that's
one
a
of the
big
year.
one. That I expect. That'll be a bit of a wild card. I think that's gonna be one of those movies that no matter where you land on it, you're gonna get some hate clicks. So,
100%. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, great. What about you? You didn't
Well,
say
hell
what the hell
yeah.
you're doing.
You know what I'm doing? I am resting and recovering. I'm looking forward to this amazing thing that's going to be happening on Friday, maybe. Labs is doing a different type of content. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But other than that, just preparing for some eventual content. Eventually it'll drop. But
The spring of May.
really preparing for
gray.
the winter. Oh, it will be the spring of gray. But yeah, just preparing for this March 2026 official winner of March Hackness. That's the main thing on the agenda right now. But Laps,
Yeah,
sir.
so wait, before if like I said, if we do a show, it'll most likely be on Friday. It'll be later. It'll probably be like 9:30, 10 Eastern. And if we do, it's most likely going to be me, Gray, and Charles debating the merits of one sociological experiment in a video game that Charles has a lot of opinions on. And that is
I just think it's fascinating.
It is. I agree with you that it's fascinating. I do. I'm of the opinion that it's not a new thing. But
okay.
But I do agree with you on a lot of points. I mean, we had that discussion on your stream for like almost 3 hours But yeah, it'll be. I think it'll be a good show. I think it'll be very interesting to talk about. So, but that's what we would be doing if we're gonna do something on Friday. I just don't know what time I'll be home or when that'll happen. So,
well, I hope it does.
To celebrate April Fools, currently you guys are wrong in the poll. Don't be April Fools. Correct your vote.
But all right, everybody, have a good night.
All right,
button time.
Labs, hit that button.
He used to love comics, now he just complains. Gray poop haze in the corner.